Hey there, everybody. Tamer Shama here with yet another fantasy football roto clip. This time we're taking a look at quarterback sit starts for week 4. And the first start we're going to take a look at is Bruce Gradkowski. He's going to be going up against the Houston Texans at home next week. And this is how bad the Texans' pass defense has been so far this season, that a Bruce Gradkowski is actually a guy that you can start at the quarterback position and actually expect some success from at the quarterback position. But this is really how bad this pass defense has been. They're giving up 369 yards per game through the air, 2 touchdowns per game through the air. And Gradkowski, who hasn't actually played that badly this season, has a real opportunity to have a big fantasy week for you. I can see him easily breaking the 250-yard mark through the air, throwing for a couple of touchdowns, and that makes him a good deep league option for next week, and a guy that's a good fill-in for Tony Romo, who's on bye in week 4. The second start we're going to take a look at is Chad Henne. He's going up against the New England Patriots, and Henne finally had a good week last week after a poor first 2 weeks, broke the 300-yard mark against the New York Jets, and I look for him to have continued success in week 4 against the Patriots, who have in their own right a very bad pass defense as well. Maybe not as bad so far as the Texans, but pretty bad in its own right. I can easily see Henne breaking the 300-yard mark once again, throwing for a couple of touchdowns in this game. So like a Gradkowski, that really makes him a good deep league option and a guy that can fill in for a Tony Romo. And then the one sit that we're going to take a look at is Donovan McNabb. He's going up against Philadelphia in Philadelphia, his homecoming after spending so many seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles. And really, if you take out that one game against the Texans where he broke 400 yards, McNabb has not been that great this season. In his other 2 games, he's only slightly over 200 yards per game. He's only thrown for 1 touchdown combined in both of those games and 1 interception as well. So really not a great option right now. That team is not a prolific passing offense, and the Eagles are a pretty good team in the secondary and pretty good against the pass with that ferocious pass rush that they bring on every passing down. So look for McNabb to really sit in all your leagues unless you have a better option. And right now a better option I think would be a Henne and be a Gradkowski, guys we just talked about. So those are sit starts for the quarterback position for week 4. We'll see you again in week 5 for more sit starts.